Welcome back to the Spiked and Psyched podcast. This is episode 15. I'm your host, Val Constein, Nike athlete, cat enthusiast,
Did you say Olympian?
Olympian.
My name's Kyle, and I'm preparing for the draft.
Yeah.
With my new haircut.
Yes, Kyle did get a haircut. He got a buzz cut, actually, and I got to cut some of it off, which was actually kind of fun.
Yeah,
I was really nervous at first.
it's pretty easy. Yeah, it's hard to mess up a buzz cut.
Yeah, but I didn't think you would look good. But then you
Oh.
actually look really good.
Let's go. Yeah, I went from looking like
A Muppet.
homeless, degenerate, or like redneck, I don't know, mullet wearing individual to now looking like I'm about to join the military. But I like it. I used to rock a buzz cut all the time. Not all the time, but fairly often when I was younger. And yeah, I might keep it for a while. I don't know. It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, it actually looks really good. And your dad has clippers. Shout out Jim.
Yeah, thanks, Jimbo.
Jim has clippers, and so we just invited Jim over and he buzzed your head.
Snip snapped. Well, you did too.
Yeah, it was actually really fun. I remember the last time you had a buzz cut was in 2020 because all the barbers were like all closed down.
I don't remember this at all, but sounds about right.
Yeah, it was.
But you really didn't like the way I looked when I had a buzz cut before. You said that like multiple times.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he looked the first time he got a buzz cut, but now I think he looks much better with a buzz cut.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, so I was telling Kyle this. I think that now this is gonna sound so stupid.
No, but like, yeah, okay, go ahead. I just think yeah.
This is gonna sound kind of stupid, but Kyle has been working out a lot, and so his neck is more thick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
And so I think that now that Kyle has a thicker neck, I think his buzz cut looks better.
Let's go.
So
I don't know if my neck is any thicker, but
it definitely is.
well, there you go. I guess that's good, but I've always fucked with the buzz cut. It's great. It's just so easy to take care of. It's actually great because multiple times during the week I'd like wake up, or like every day when I woke up with my hair before, it's like, oh, you gotta like fix it or whatever, or like throw on a hat, which for work, that's for like calls and stuff, I would just always wear a hat because it was just like too hard to like, I was too lazy to fix it up, and now it's just like hop out of bed, don't have to do shit, and it's just perfect every time.
And you're
So,
using less shampoo.
yeah, you can dry your hair in like a microsecond.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dope. Everyone should get a buzz cut. Except for ladies, probably, but buzz cuts pretty sick.
I think our
So,
cat Yondu misses your long hair though.
yeah, our cat Yondu like to every time I hopped out of the shower, he'd just come like lick my head.
And
Which,
rub his head against your head, which was really cute.
yeah, which I'm not really sure though if that was like good for him, because like
There's chemicals in the
yeah, there's probably just like chemicals in the shampoo that he's just like digesting. So probably for better for everyone. But it's been a fucking second.
4 weeks.
Yeah, almost 4 weeks since we've done a podcast. Sorry, guys. We've gotten
lazy.
kind of no way to say it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it boils down to. I mean,
Yeah, Val also is very
I'm
like
particular about my
stay
schedule.
on her schedule. So
And Kyle's kind of more go with the flow, and so sometimes those two things clash a little bit.
yeah, it would just be like, oh, it's too late. I don't want to. It's like, all right.
Yeah, that's mainly my thing is I like to eat dinner like at a very specific time.
She's a very type A runner. Shocking. Type A lady runner. So that's real shocking. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe we can give
Anyways,
some updates
we
since it's been such a long time.
yeah, we definitely have to give some updates. But yeah, sorry, we've been a little bit lazy, but we're still keeping it going. We have no plans of stopping the podcast for whoever's still listening. But
I was doing my taxes because I wrote this off in my tax return because it's a part of my
oh, nice.
It's a part of
you did like the stuff we spent it on.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
that's
went
smart.
through like all my Amazon because we ordered all of this stuff on Amazon.
That's super smart.
And so I went through all of the things and I wrote them off because technically, like, if this is a part of my brand, which it obviously is, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, well, this is like a business expense. And
Yeah.
so
Totally.
I wrote off all the equipment on my tax returns. Still got pretty screwed up by the good old taxes.
I
but
fucking hate taxes.
I finished my taxes. I paid the TurboTax person to just do it for me, which was good.
Yeah. Yeah. But I still haven't done them. I fucking hate doing taxes every year.
I need to I need to get out of town when you do your taxes because you are a nightmare when
I hate it.
you just get so frustrated and you're so cranky, and I need to get out of town when you do your taxes.
Yeah, you don't, but you'd like to.
I'd
You'd
like to
be
get out
away
of
from-
town.
Which I agree. I fucking hate my taxes. I complain about taxes every year. It's not that I necessarily like mind paying my taxes. I just think it's like the dumbest thing ever that you like if you have a W-2 job, you pay taxes on everything you do throughout the year, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, wait, make sure you paid us enough." It's like, fuck you. Like, I don't want to do that. It's like also just like so they're not hard to do, but like everything is like confusing.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, it's just like
mo money, mo problems.
Yeah, more money when it comes to taxes means less money.
That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just moved up a tax bracket, and so I had to pay like
Yeah, Val started dealing drugs on the side. Crazy.
No, I did not deal drugs on the side.
Let's go.
If I was
money for me.
If I was a drug dealer, what drug would I be dealing?
Probably like fucking what's Adderall? You deal Adderall.
You think I would deal Adderall?
Yeah, because like you're so type A. I mean, it's basically just controlled meth, so you could say you're like dealing meth.
Wow, that'd be
meth dealer. What's up?
That'd be crazy. Okay, yeah, that would actually make sense.
I'd probably deal cocaine.
Yeah, you probably would be a coke boy. With that haircut?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. Yeah. A haircut. Anyways, drugs are bad. We don't do drugs. Never plan on dealing drugs.
Except caffeine. We both do caffeine.
Whoa. That's crazy.
More updates.
Yeah, well, really quick. It's been basically 4 weeks since we've made a podcast. There's been a bunch of stuff that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
The USA Indoor Champs happened. Half Marathon Road Champs happened, which was a fucking turned into a big nightmare. The NCAA Champs just concluded this weekend for indoor. F1 is back, which is cool, kind of. We'll probably talk about that in a little bit. We got into a war,
which is very
Let's
uncool.
Go. Just kidding.
Kyle's getting ready to be drafted.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. Olympics, they wrapped up.
The Winter Olympics.
Yeah, and I guess I got a haircut, so all sorts of stuff happened. 4 weeks.
I know.
Flew by, and all sorts of crazy shit happened.
Lots of running happened.
Yeah, lots of running happened.
Yep.
Yeah. How's the running been going?
I have had, the 4 weeks since we made that last podcast, I had probably my biggest block of training I've ever had in my whole life, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like highest mileage.
After Boston.
And
then after you got better from COVID.
Yeah, after I got better from COVID, I was able to kind of jump into some really solid training blocks. And so was doing like the best threshold workouts I've ever done, had some really good VO2 max sessions mixed in there. Started doing some steeplechase hurdles. So that's been kind of fun getting back after that.
Let's go.
It's kind of funny, like if you, obviously, I don't like to jump over hurdles year round because there's other stuff I'd rather be doing. Honestly, that's what it boils down to. But kind of, if my first steeplechase is going to be sometime in May.
Yeah.
It's
going to be right around the corner.
I know. Literally.
Fucking crazy.
In 4 weeks.
It's already March, bro.
I know.
And it's like going to be warm soon.
It already is warm. It was like 75
Yeah,
degrees.
I know, but like it's going to be like warm and like nice out because it's still kind of like warm and shitty some days. Like today is like warm, but it's like windy as fuck.
And raining, apparently.
Yeah, well, kind of. It was like
spritzing.
It wasn't even sprinkling. It was spritzing.
Yeah, Kyle had to go outside and tie down the grill. It was going to blow away.
Yeah, the grill that I use so often.
So glad we have it.
Me too. Fucking love that thing.
I actually would like to learn how to grill.
I'd like to learn how to cook. No, just kidding.
You could.
Eh,
No, Kyle just has his private chef.
it's pretty crazy, guys. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Well, because I'm obviously type A runner girl. Like, I want to eat a certain thing at a certain time, and I want to know what's in it. I need to know the ingredients.
No, it's impossible to cook for her. Val's like literally the pickiest human on earth. She also has like every food disease you could possibly imagine. So, like when she had knee surgery, like I was tasked with like getting her food, and like I still get shit for the stuff I got her, even though I really tried hard. So
God.
she likes to complain about how I never cook, but when I've made an effort, it's like you are the fucking worst. So, yeah, it's her fault. I don't know.
Sometimes he can help me chop stuff up.
I lived very basic
You
in
were
college, and he's
scraping by.
very happy. No, I was good. I probably didn't eat enough protein, hindsight being 2020.
Yeah.
But besides that, I was good. I think I had all the basic food groups, just not enough protein, which is probably like a huge miss. But
It's a huge myth.
but besides that,
But that's why I'm in charge of
fuck
meal
it, we
prepping.
ball.
So I've been cooking some,
Yeah, Val's been chefing it up.
yeah,
It's been good.
some super healthy, trying to keep things pretty cheap because grocery prices are kind of insane right now.
Yeah,
And
everything.
so we've been having
Everything.
some like gulag poverty meals.
But they're all banging.
They're all banging, like the beet potato
Yeah.
thing that I made, and
Yeah. But like a year ago, Val's always loved to cook, and she's an incredible cook. Like actually sick. Like always makes amazing stuff. But when like after you found out that you were a celiac, you kind of went through a period of being a sad girl and didn't like cooking much, and that was weird. Cuz it was like, oh shit, what do I do?
yeah, there just
Um
wasn't any food in the house because I was
No, there was food.
sad.
It was just more like we had to, I don't know. Anyways, but now you're back full force.
Yeah, I'm
Rip
back,
it.
baby. I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, you got out of your funk, which I understand. If I like all of a sudden someone said you can't eat pizza, I'd probably jump off a bridge, you know?
Honestly, like, is as dramatic as it sounds, I think that there was like some low-key depression about being gluten-free.
I mean, dude, it's fair. Like all of the stuff that you're restricted on with your food is genuinely gnarly.
Yeah, it makes traveling really,
Well,
really hard.
I think that's the hard. I mean, I would imagine a lot of it stems from the fact that you're so dialed in so many ways. Like it'd be nice, like when it comes to food,
To not have
to not to be like obviously like
Yeah.
you're an elite athlete, you're going to be dialed to a certain percent, which you'd already have to do. But on top of that, you also have to be like, okay, I need to make sure I don't poison myself like every time I go to do something. Whereas like I'm just like a dumpster and I just like eat like anything.
I'm actually so jealous of Kyle. He can literally we've actually had this discussion. Like if I could have one wish in the entire world, like if a genie, a magic
Yeah.
genie was like, I'll grant you one wish, my one wish would be that I could eat anything and not get sick.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. I mean, which is like a very grounded thing because most people would be like, I want $1 billion or
Yeah. I
whatever.
want to be a world record holder or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
which would be sick. That would be my second wish, but the first wish would be eat anything and not get sick
Yeah, yeah.
because it really does
Well,
suck.
Sometimes it's just the little things that matter the most.
I know.
Just being able to eat what you want.
Speaking of being able to eat what you want, so because of like the tariffs and everything that kind of started, obviously when El Presidente Trump came into office, there
Yeah.
were these ramen noodles that were gluten-free that I really, really liked. And then
Uh-huh.
because of the tariffs, like they disappeared off of Amazon.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I couldn't find them in any of the stores. Like I checked King Soopers, Sprouts, Whole Foods, like everywhere.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find them. And now finally, like they're back on Amazon.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, yeah. So I'm super excited. So I just ordered some more of these like gluten-free ramen noodles. And they're actually so great for traveling too, because you can just add hot water.
Yeah.
And so like on these long haul flights where I literally can't eat anything that the flight attendants are trying to give me,
Yep.
I can get some hot water and have like a hot instant noodle
Yep.
on a flight, it's huge.
Yeah. That's dope.
So I'm going to be
dope.
stocking up on that for these trips that we have coming up, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it should be a good year. I mean, it's like we're kind of like right in the in-between space where for like I guess for you, and I'm just gonna tag along and like basically mooch off you. Well, not mooch off you, but like
No,
go along and support. But
you're gonna support.
but like basically like, oh hi guy, yeah, I guess I'll go. But it's like everything is gonna be coming up so soon.
I know.
But it's also like the lull in between, like kind of indoor. Indoor is just so weird because it's like, for you this year, you raced once, you were gonna try to race again, then you got sick, and then it's like, oh,
And then
it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like we're like right in the in between before everything is just gonna get going like a million miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of crazy. But I just fucking love summer, so I'm just so excited. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I never need cold weather again in my life. I don't even know what it is, but I just can't stand it.
That scares me a little bit because I could not survive in a place where like you have to have AC for more than like 1 month.
No, we'll figure it out. I mean, once you can do like fun stuff in the snow, I'll probably have like a better.
Yeah.
But like right now, it's just like I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle, I'm so sorry, but you get to come with me to some cool races, which is once in a lifetime. So
that's what she keeps telling herself.
Yeah, got to keep them around. Got to keep them happy.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump into the indoor champs because
we should actually talk about some stuff. We're just kind of like free balling. But yeah, indoor champs,
which was
happened.
Really sick.
Yeah, the races were actually pretty good. Of course, like indoor always is. It's not everyone, like, the best people in every event raced, but like
we saw that a lot in the sprints. Like it seemed the sprints.
Yeah, like no one races like the 4, like none of the big names.
And even the 8, I mean, the 8 was kind of weird too. It seemed like less people were on the men's side.
Oh, yeah.
The women's side was like really.
Yeah, none of the big names in like the men's 8 raced besides Cooper.
Yeah.
And he looked really good. He seems
dominated.
he seems to be like handling things really, really well.
Yeah, he basically ran that race from the.
I think it's good for him. Like, because he's so young, I think that he's a person, because he's so young, right? I think he needs more like experience.
Yeah.
Like just racing. And I think him going to worlds and stuff, like I think obviously he's like insanely good. And like when worlds was coming up last time, I was like, he could maybe medal.
Yeah.
You don't even know because he ran so fast. But then you kind of see like in the rounds, obviously because he didn't make the final, like you see that inexperience, a little bit. Yeah. And so I think for him, it's actually super smart going and doing indoor, going and practicing winning and going to worlds. Like I think that experience is probably 10 times more valuable for someone so young like him than just like continuing to train, because I think he just needs to practice like, like kind of constantly just reaffirming how good he is.
And the 8 is weird.
Yeah, and 8, well, it's hard.
It's super hard.
Yeah, but he's such a stud.
Oh, yeah. That was sick. So anyway, so that was obviously Cooper Lutenhouse won the men's 800.
Yeah.
And then Sean Dolan got second, so he'll get to go.
Yeah, the Atlanta Track Club guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to go run a qualifying time because he didn't have like the world standard time, but then he did it after after.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Good for him for, rallying and making it happen. I mean,
yeah, it's brutal.
I couldn't imagine that pressure.
Yep.
And so then men's 1500 was also, this race was super wild to watch because it was stacked. Like all the heavy hitters were in this.
Cole Hawker should have won.
Yes. Yared and Goose probably.
It seems like, I feel like Cole was on fire this whole indoor season, like dominated like everything. And I kind of ran like, because I feel like in 2025 after the Olympics, he kind of like struggled a little bit, like just like getting back to like being
really
no,
hard.
for sure, being like the Olympic champ, all that pressure. But I feel like he came into like being like, I'm the world champ, I'm the Olympic champ this indoor season. Like he was like balling out, like, and then just had like bad race tactics and like let himself get boxed in, and he still almost made the team, and I think he would have ran away with it if he was good enough, but he just got boxed in. But
his racing strategy has always kind of been
his only like chink in his armor.
Yeah.
Once he gets that figured out though, like
he's gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, unstoppable. He's so fucking good.
But the winner was Nathan Green. Huge props to Nathan Green because that was kind of a chaotic race.
Yeah, he had to qualify. He didn't have the world standard either. So he had to get that too.
Yikes.
Who, and I think the other guy, what was the guy that
Luke
finished second?
Hauser.
Yeah, Luke Hauser. He's another Atlanta track club guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they both had to get it, but yeah, I mean, I think Yared too, kind of.
He had a weird strategy as well. He got kind of boxed in and had to swing super wide.
Yeah, like I think realistically, you probably run that race 10 more times. Yared and Cole probably make that team.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the guys that made it. That's why you run the race, and you have to be good enough to win the races to go to make the team. But I mean, that's two teams. Well, I guess no, I was about to say two teams, but that's kind of like two like questionable like strategy performances from Cole in the 15, which is you know, where he's the Olympic champ. But moral of the story, I think he's gonna be
fine.
Insane.
He is insane, and like indoors weird, and so whatever. I mean, it's
just tactics in indoor. So yeah. Because and he'll probably win the 3K. I can't see anyone beating him.
I mean, I'm not sure because I'd want to see the start list of the 3K at Worlds.
He's the best. I mean,
but I'm sure
there's always going to be other good guys, but the 3K you could argue is probably Cole's best race.
Yeah,
he's a world champion in 5K.
Yep.
And he's an Olympic champion in the 1500. Like the 3000 is like the perfect match.
100%. 100%.
But I mean, like Yared and him could go 1-2. I mean,
I know. Yeah. That's what I was about to say is we're sending a really strong team with Yared and Cole, and so that's really cool.
Because they won they went 1-2 in the 3K. And I guess just while we're talking about that, in the 3K, Yared like outleaned Nico by like a nipple hair.
Yeah.
Which
crazy.
Yeah, it's bummer because I think Nico is also just so good.
I know.
He's so freaking good. And I think
he's young too.
All three of those guys, I mean, obviously like Cole and Yared already have Olympic medals, but I think Nico is going to be a world medalist here at some point in some event.
I would like to see that.
5K or 10K for sure. Outdoor.
Well,
could be indoor.
When was it? At Oslo in the 5K?
Oh, we saw that race in person. That's when he set the American record, ran like 12:45. That was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He is so good. Watching that race in person was insane.
It was good. I was sad girling at that moment because I had just gotten flattened.
Yeah, I know. I was sad for you too, but for a moment when I was watching that race, I was a little bit distracted because I was like, holy shit. Because I was right after or not right after, but
like pretty soon after.
Yeah, 30 minutes after your race. So it was a brief intermission from the collective depression from the Constantine camp in Oslo.
Yeah.
After your race, that race sucked.
Moving on to the women's events.
Yeah, women's 1500.
Women's 1500, Nikki Hiltz for the win, and then Gracie Morris.
Yeah.
Again, it was kind
Nikki just continues to just dominate.
But it was kind of similar. Like Nikki kind of got like boxed in, had to swing wide, sprint to the finish type of situation. Like it was very similar to the men's race, and that like it was pretty much anyone's race with one lap to go.
Yeah, it was probably the closest they've been to maybe looking a little vulnerable, but still got it done, which at the end of the day is all that matters.
Yeah, very impressive.
But Gracie Morris continues to get better and better. I'll be very interested to see how she does when it comes to outdoors. Not saying obviously they both still have indoors. I don't know if Nikki is racing at Worlds.
Nikki's on the start list because this is the
Well, I hope so.
I hope so too. I want to see Nikki.
They could win a world medal for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that would be really cool. So,
but I'm really interested too to see Gracie continue because she's, she made the World Cross Relay team. Yep. She made this team.
She's been cleaning up on the roads.
Yeah, she's dominated the roads. Yep. So I'm very curious to see if she can put her nose in it and when it comes to outdoors.
Yep. She's up against some psychos.
Oh, the 1500 is so fucked.
Yeah, if you're not running like sub 355, there's no shot of you making the team, which is insane because like.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. But yes, I get what you're saying. You have to be running insanely fast.
Yeah, you have to be a psycho to make that 1500. Yeah, but that's really cool. I mean,
but that's like every event these days. Every event is just psycho. But the 1500, I mean, I think the steeple is also like so deep now.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with the 1500 in the sense too is like there's so many good. I mean, men and women's in the U.S. side is like there's just everyone's running so fast, and just depending on how the race goes, you know, anyone on any given day like
I know
could make or not make the team. But
it's really cool. All
yeah,
right.
and then
3K.
Women's 3K.
Emily McKay killed it. Really like to see that. I know that, you know, she wasn't super psyched with, you know, some of the stuff that she did, I guess, in the fall, but I mean, she's crushing it now, so
Yeah,
good for her. And then
she ran a great race.
She really did. Yeah, from the
Yeah,
front,
and like a
just
surprising race. I mean, I think everyone thought that it was going to be kind of like her against Ellie.
Yep. Yes.
But I think everyone probably would have picked Ellie.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I would have picked Ellie.
Yep.
But yeah, Emily's a dog.
She is, yeah, she's
So,
great. And
yeah,
then Ellie decided not to race the indoor world champions.
Yeah, which is surprising. Hopefully she's all good.
I hope so too.
Because she's always done it.
I know.
So
But now she
hopefully-
has 2 kids. So like things are different, right?
Yeah.
So like for her, maybe, you know, going to Poland right now just wasn't
Yeah,
something she
hopefully
wanted to
it's
do.
that and it's not like an injury.
Yeah, I hope so. But huge props to Margot Appleton. That's why, like, even if you're outside of the, you know, group that's going to go to the championships, you still push as hard as you can because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Being that first spot's always good.
Yeah.
Also in indoor, I think even more so because it's so inconsistent on whether or not people will
choose to actually go.
Yeah.
So it should be good. I mean, I think the U.S. is sending like a really strong distance team.
Well, nowadays it always is.
Yeah, which is really cool. And I mean, hopefully these athletes can enjoy their time and maybe get to see Poland. I don't know what Poland is like in March, but
Val is just so nice. I hope they all enjoy their time.
Well, because sometimes, you know.
No, we want to see medals. Victor, no, I'm just kidding. I agree. We hope they all enjoy.
Because
their time.
sometimes it's hard. Like when you're there.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Because it's hard for me sometimes to take a step back and be like, wow, I'm in this really cool place and I did this really
Well,
cool
it's
thing.
also just, I mean, you know, to make you feel better about that, it's pretty much impossible to like actually go somewhere and like enjoy it. Like when you're racing.
Yeah.
Because everything is like all about getting there and racing.
Yeah. And the stress.
But like if you can, like in 2024, when Val raced in Rome, we spent like 2 extra days there.
Yeah.
And that was fucking sick.
That was sick.
But that was also towards like the tail end of the season, so it made it a little bit easier. But yeah, it is, you know, to make you feel better. Like it is kind of impossible to like go to these cool places and race and be like, oh, I'm in this cool. Like you can't really do any sightseeing.
That's true. But hopefully they're at least, you know, taking the time to appreciate all the hard work and be like, oh, wow, I did this. This is really cool. Anyways.
Yes, you guys should always enjoy it.
Yeah.
Coming from someone
roses.
who...
Sniff them.
Smell the roses.
Sniff them. Good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Next topic.
Half marathon champs. Absolute fucking disaster on the women's side.
Yep. Top runners: Jessica McLean, Emma Gracie Hurley, and Edna Kurgat were off the lead course.
No, those were the 3 that were let off. So basically, just like obviously, I don't think this is anyone that's listening is going to be surprised by this news, but yeah, like and we're also like way behind the curve. We talked about making a podcast, right? Literally, we were like about to record like right after, and then Val got tired or something. But
and then I was like, I need to go to sleep right now.
Yeah, but basically, like I think it was actually 4 people because there was a 4th runner who was also affected. What's her face? But anyways, they were let off the course by the lead vehicle. Ruined their races. Jess McLean was likely going to win. Edna Kurgat and Emma Grace Hurley were going to finish at least 2nd and 3rd probably because there was a clear top 3. There was very little distance left in the race. They got let off course and then basically ultimately changed. I think moral of the story, the end result was that Atlanta Track Club made it right from a prize money perspective.
Yep.
And they did like a fake podium not like fake, but like they gave them like an honorary podium or something for like the people. But like now the big question that still remains is like, how is USATF going to handle the selection process for the team?
Because
I mean, hopefully
Molly Bourne technically crossed the finish line first, and then Carrie Verdon,
and then Annie
Rodenfeld were technically second and third, and so I like Carrie Verdon. She was my teammate in college.
Yeah, well, she was also let off the course. Dang. She was let off the course too, a little bit.
But she figured it out and corrected it.
No, but it was like a cop yelled at her, and then I think she saw the other women first.
Yeah.
Like she saw the other women flip around like in front of her down the misguided road. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like it was like, obviously it was a mistake on like the race organizers, but it was also some like pretty crazy circumstances where like the cop that was at the corner like got hit by a car, and then I think that's what happened, and then it led to all these like crazy events. But I don't know. I mean, I think moral of the story, it's just kind of a lose-lose for everybody.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, even though like there's like an honorary podium, like the prize money, it's like, well, Jess McLean can't just be like, oh, I'm a national champ, like outright. Like I won a national championship outright.
Think about in the contract, like your bonuses associated with that.
I would imagine that all of the sponsors did right on that because it became such a big thing.
Yeah.
I think they all did. And like, I mean, the race ultimately like basically did recognize them as like the winners technically, but it still fucking sucks. Like at the end of the day, I feel like, I mean, you would speak to this you should speak to this, but in my opinion, if I was in that race and I was going to win, all the other shit, like, yeah, the prize money's like makes you feel a little bit better. The honorary podium makes you feel a little bit better, but none of it would be as sweet as if it just went normally.
I agree. Yeah.
And it also affects everyone else's race too. Like Annie Rodenfeld's, Katie Verdon, and so on. It's just sucks.
I know. It definitely puts into perspective, like, this type of thing doesn't really happen really very much at all. This is the first time I've ever heard about this happening. I'm sure it's happened, but this is the first time I've been paying close enough attention to hear about it. And so it's kind of amazing that, like, so often things go right, and it really, gives you appreciation for all of these races that do go off without a hitch.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about road races, that's going to be the instance where there's the highest amount of chance for problems to happen. But it's also like, a half marathon champs is not like an established.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like, oh, it's
on
the it's not
marathon.
Right. It's not like, oh, like this is we run this exact plan every single time. We have all these like redundancies built in.
Anyways.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, for those yeah. Also, like a lot of like some people were like blown up online, like everything needs to be sorted like right away, and it was like,
guys,
give it a couple days.
Yeah,
like it'll probably get sorted out. I mean, also probably that level of like people freaking out probably helped it get sorted out.
Yeah,
to a certain extent, but also it's kind of like, guys, like this is like a pretty unique situation.
It's
wild. But
yeah,
I think ultimately it worked out the best it could, but at the same time,
sucks.
Still sucks.
Sucks so bad.
And it'll just always be kind of like
it'll always be a dark.
Like when that comes up, everyone will just be like,
yes, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, shout out to all the people that were ultimately affected by that whole shit show.
Yeah,
sucks. And
Next
there's
topic.
really nothing anyone can do to fully resolve it ever. It'll just always kind of be a little bit of a skid mark in the underpants.
Yeah. All right. Next topic.
NCAA champs. We can just fly through this. I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I think is like super notable is Jane Hendegren, double national champion 3K, 5K.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Pretty sick.
That is super sick.
She finally beat Doris in the 5K, and then Doris dropped out of the 3K, but
still sick.
Still sick.
I know. Yeah, double national champion. I mean, I was never NCAA national champion, so to be able to be a double national champion your first time you do indoor NCAAs is pretty incredible.
She's the most talented American distance runner probably ever.
Yeah, 100%. It's
she's
really,
obviously still like super early on in her career.
it's really cool. And I know that people go back and forth with the whole NIL thing, but I do think it's really cool that we have NIL. So then someone like Jane is incentivized to stay in the NCAA.
Well, yeah. Well, for sure. I mean,
Because that's kind of cool.
No,
we get we get to see Jane in the NCAA. Like, Mary Kane never competed in the NCAA. She just went
she
straight.
was so good.
Right. But like,
Yeah.
imagine
That's a
if
good point.
there was NIL and we could have seen Mary Kane compete in the NCAA, right? I mean, obviously Mary Kane's whole story is, very
Yeah.
sad
There's
and
a lot.
whatnot. But like the fact that Jane gets to be a part of BYU and is really sick. So.
I think NIL and running, Jane is like a good example of, I think, someone who like NIL makes sense for. But my general opinion is NIL for 90% of the rest of people that have NIL. I think it's like the most crazy thing ever.
It's so wild to see like my agency posting about NCAAs.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
You're like, oh wow. Like,
I don't know. I would be so fascinated to like get in behind the scenes and like understand how they look at the finances of like justifying giving all these athletes NIL deals and like paying them. I don't know. I just think it would be really fascinating because to me it's like crazy. But
yeah, I
hey,
don't know.
shout out everyone, make your money, dog. But I
Another-
also think it's actually kind of like messing up the sport at the same time.
yeah, there's definitely pros and cons. But the pro is we get to see Jane in the NCAA.
Yeah,
That's cool.
100%.
So that's a big pro.
I think on the pointy end of things, it's great in some ways for like those like rock star talents. I think where it gets really weird is like how it muddies up like everything else.
yes. I don't
we don't need
think,
to talk
yeah,
about
we
that.
don't need to dig into the
But
cons of NCAA. But let's continue to talk about.
do you want to talk about the Buffs really quick?
Yeah, I was just gonna say men's DMR,
All Americans.
All Americans. That's huge.
Yep.
So that's really good. But unfortunately, we didn't have anyone.
We don't even need to talk about it.
Yeah,
All Americans in DMR.
that's it. Yeah.
Shout out. See you.
Shout out to you. But the one that I want to talk about Avery because I think she's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that the 800, it's one of those things where it's like, it's so tactical and indoor is so weird that, yeah, of course I wanted to see Avery make it to the final because I think she's amazing and I think she could have run super, super well on a good day. But again, the 800 is just one of those weird things.
I think it also just comes back to experience. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you look at, so Avery is on the CU team. She came in like running one of the fastest times in NCAA, didn't make the final, which happens. But I think it's just probably like an experience thing.
I think
Also, like
so.
when she ran a really fast time, she didn't run it with anyone. Like it was like a
paced.
paced race. So it's like it's one thing to run a paced race.
Yep.
It's another thing to run a championship race, and
Mm-hmm.
I think, you see it all the time. Like you look at any event, right? Some of the best people in that event on paper
Mm-hmm.
don't, like very commonly don't finish where they're capable of. And that's why, all this stuff takes a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen overnight. Like for some people, they're really fortunate and they can put it together in a really quick, short timeline. But a lot of this stuff takes time to learn and figure out. And like, how do I figure it out? How do I make it all happen?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, totally. So she still has, outdoor. I think this is her only year of eligibility that she has left. I
Really?
think. Yeah, and so she's hoping
I
to.
literally have no idea.
No, I think that this is her last year in the NCAA, and so, but she's also Canadian, and so.
She's going to the indoor champs.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Canada.
World Indoor Champs, which is sick. So
Well, because she's
indoor's not over yet.
not for Avery.
There you go.
Let's go. Yeah, so at least
Redemption.
she's gonna be able to go and compete at another high level, which
Is
is
that next week?
I think so. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Anyways, yeah, Poland
Crazy.
in March. I will be curious to know what it's like.
Poland. Sick. All
Last
right.
topic, if we want to.
F1, yeah. We should talk about F1.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. F1 is back, baby. fuck yeah, kind of.
Because only 50% of the powertrain is the fun part, and 50% is the boring part.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you don't like F1, you can maybe shut off the podcast here, but we're probably gonna go. We're probably gonna go on a rant a little bit here.
Yeah, get ready.
We are displeased.
Yeah.
With the state of these fucking lame ass cars.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah. To me, it is one of the lame. There is something to me that is so off-putting. Watching, like, look, I'm happy to be watching the races. Like, the first race happened last weekend. The next race is happening tonight, technically, because it's in China. But like I'll still watch the race. We watch qualifying and everything. But there's something just so dissatisfying when you're watching like the onboards on these cars and they're going down the straight and they get like 60% of the way. And then you literally hear the car starting to slow down because the battery like power has run out.
It's such a boner killer.
It's literally the lamest thing ever.
It sucks so bad. And it's like, guys, like this is making it worse to watch because you're watching these cars slow down. You're watching them lose power. And I don't know, it's like it's an electric car. That's boring.
I don't know, like there's Formula E.
Yeah, people can go watch that if they want to watch electric cars race.
Put rocket fuel in these things with a V10 screaming.
I want a screaming V10.
I don't understand, like, okay, like in hypercar technology, again, this is like where we're going to go on a rant here.
Yeah.
Like hypercar technology, I understand that there's a lot of value in like electrification for like speed and torque and all these things. But like when someone's building a fucking like hypercar, like when they were building the McLaren P1 or the Ferrari LaFerrari, which are all electrified fucking hypercars, they weren't going down the straight and then all of a sudden losing fucking torque and fucking horsepower. Fuck you.
Do that.
How did the FIA, fuck you guys. I genuinely, it actually pisses me off. It's fucking bullshit.
Because it's hard as an enthusiast to get super psyched up when the car is supposed, like, the most exciting part.
These are the sickest cars in the world. Make them the sickest cars in the world.
Yes, 100%. I'm sorry, but I don't give a crap about your sustainable whatever.
It's fucking 22 cars. Make them the most horrific for the environment you possibly can. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, this isn't worse than like something like we're producing oil at an oil refinery or something. Like, again, I'm not saying I don't care about the environment, but 22 cars is not going to make a difference.
I agree.
Like, put fucking rocket fuel in these things. I want to see the most badass screaming engines. I don't know. I don't even know how to like verbalize it properly, how lame I think it is.
Well, here's the thing. They say they have like a sustainability goal, but then if you look at their travel schedule, they'll circumnavigate the globe multiple times. And it's like, if you just did all of North and South America, and then you did the Middle
race
East,
schedule
like,
is so dumb.
Yeah, it's like, guys, make your
10 times more sustainable. And no one who's a true enthusiast who like cares about motorsport. Hey, FIA, did you hear that? Motorsport? You fucking losers. Put 50% of the fucking power in a fucking battery, you losers.
Yeah,
I can't even get it. Dude, it actually pisses me off so much.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'm gonna get like fired from my job for getting all furious about it. I don't know. I can't. I literally.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fuck you.
And then the cars are all wonky because of these new rules, and so like some cars were taking advantage of some loopholes and. What
real fan has not said just put a V10 back in these things for like the last 15 years or whenever the V10's left?
Everyone wants the V10.
Dude.
Literally everybody.
No one wants this shit. Like, I'm fine with having an electric motor in the car.
Yeah.
I understand that, like, it does, like, there's real, we're not arguing that we shouldn't use modern technology in, like, the most advanced race cars in the world. But the most advanced race cars in the world shouldn't be slowing down on the straights.
I'd be fine with even the 2020 setup.
Yeah.
Like, they sounded good. I know it was a V6, but it wasn't.
No, yeah, they were the
like,
fastest cars ever.
They were the fastest cars
I'm
ever.
fine with that too.
And that was
I'm
sick.
generally fine with that. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I think a screaming V10 would be the coolest thing? Yes. Probably. I'm fine with a V12. Put a V16 in that bitch. I don't care. But make it fucking badass.
Make it sound good.
Yeah, make it sound insane. Make it fast as shit. And yeah, I just...
They're deliberately making these cars slower, and that is fucking infuriating.
I don't go to buy a sports car and be like, oh, what's going to be the
50%?
lamest thing I could get?
I'm concerned about sustainability. Can 50% of my power come from a battery?
It's
No.
so dumb.
Nobody cares about that. My car is slow, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Because it has
Well, it's not that slow.
It's not that slow, but it has a super unique engine. It has a crazy blow-off turbo noise. Like, I can't help but smile when I'm in my car.
Yeah.
Because it's sick.
Yeah.
But these cars, like, I don't even...
It's so lame. And then, like, George Russell. So, basically, first result, Mercedes has got the battery and the engine thing the most figured out. Also, it's probably because they're, like, technically cheating the rules with, like, the compression ratios in their engine.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, George Russell has won the first race. He's probably going to win again tomorrow. Or Kimi Antonelli. They've gone 1-2
And they're probably...
on qualifying in both races so far.
Unless...
They went 1-2 in the first race.
Yep.
And George Russell, after he wins the first race, is like, yes, see, guys, maybe these regulations aren't as bad as everyone's saying they are. No, George, they are that bad. You're just biased because you're winning.
I think they should ask Max Verstappen what he thinks about
Max Verstappen...
He's going to quit.
No, he's not going to quit. But he is the realest dude ever. I fucking love this guy. I've loved him ever since we started watching F1. But he's like, yeah, the cars fucking are lame.
Yeah.
They suck. I don't like driving them. Because he's a real, like, driver. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying all these guys are obviously real drivers. It's F1 is one of those sports that's so convenient that there's so much bias when you're winning. But I think, like, I wish Max's car was good enough to be winning, because I still think he would be saying it sucks. Because he said, because if you look back in 2023, because they were doing all these, like, like testing and projections of, like, what the 2026, because they prepare for these, because basically, so this year, okay, we actually haven't set this up well. Essentially in F1, the regulations change every few years.
So they can meet their sustainability goals.
No, but they just change. Like, it's just like they change, and every team has to fit within, like, the certain design parameters of the car, the engine, the battery, all this stuff. So this year, the cars changed, and the big change was now 50% of the car's power comes from an ICE engine, an internal combustion engine, which is a V6, turbocharged V6, and then the other part comes from battery, like electric motors. But this year it's like 50-50, where in the past it hasn't been that much. But the way they set up the rules is that, like, the battery power, because so much of the power of the car comes from the battery power doesn't last long enough on the straights, on long straights. Like, imagine how lame it's going to be at Monza, the temple of speed. It's going to be like, they're going to be downshifting on the straight.
Even somewhere like Silverstone cool be less cool because of the high-speed corners. Like, if they can't keep the speed in the high-speed corners, then it's just not going to be exciting. Anyways, we're still going to watch it, but we might hate on the cars the whole year.
I'm going to hate on the cars the whole year. I literally, like, I've been muting the sound because it pisses me off. Hearing the cars.
It sounds pretty lame.
It's so lame.
Especially when you can hear them actively slowing down.
It's so
frustrating.
lame.
They actually look like they're going slow. Like, sometimes if you look in, the drivers are, like, looking around on the straights because there's nothing
but
else
it's
to do.
also not, it's more like, it's also changing the way that the drivers have learned their whole careers how to race the cars, because now you have to be strategic on, like, because you're a big way so they're constantly recharging their battery by braking.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like making sure you're being really strategic about making sure you're braking early enough to then deploy your battery well enough on the straights. It's just like go watch videos of like Fernando Alonso and Michael Schumacher driving these V10 machines, like going into turns, and you're like, there's no way this guy can just turn flat out. And they do.
The famous Fernando Alonso quote where he's like,
go ahead.
I don't remember it. You should say it.
I mean, there's tons of Fernando Alonso quotes, but like,
and he's racing Michael.
Yeah, he was like racing Michael Schumacher, and he was like, he basically like just turned in on him, and he was like, I knew Michael was gonna break because he has kids.
Yeah, bring us back some of that
gangster shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but now they wouldn't even have to worry about it because they'll just downshift.
And they're braking and downshifting well before the corners.
It's so lame.
Okay, let's end on a positive note.
But yeah, we still love F1. We just love cars, and we want to see badass cars. And these cars don't feel badass.
No, they don't.
Like, they look sick, and they still sound sick, kind of. V10s would sound better, but I don't know. The whole... It's annoying that it's like an optics thing. It's like a corporate agenda BS that's like leeching into like the coolest part of the sport of like, these cars are sick. Just make the cars sick. If anyone's tripping out about sustainability, it's 22 cars. Go arrest someone in Texas for building a monster truck. You know?
Yeah.
Don't limit the coolest car. I don't know. Anyways. So.
Rant over.
Yeah, rant over. Sorry, guys.
All right.
What do you want to finish up with?
Conspiracy theory.
Some conspiracy
theory.
All right. Let's do some conspiracy theories real quick. You go ahead. You're the conspiracy theory queen.
Conspiracy theory. Well, all the conspiracy theories I've seen recently have all been like
related to the
dark because of like the global conflict.
Yeah.
That's ensuing. So that's kind of unfortunate, but
you said end it on a positive note.
I know, yeah. I'm trying to think of a fun conspiracy theory. Actually, this is an interesting conspiracy theory. It's that the government was doing experiments on ticks.
Okay.
And inadvertently created Lyme disease, and then the ticks escaped. And that's why we have like all these really bad diseases that come from ticks. It's because of government experimentation.
All right. I mean, that's a good conspiracy theory, although I think there are just a lot of little like fucked up insects that have a lot of bad things for people just in general, but I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah. Lyme disease would actually be gnarly. There's ticks with Lyme disease in Colorado, aren't there?
Yeah, like out in the prairie.
Yeah,
for sure.
I know runners that have got. I don't personally know runners, but I've heard of runners getting Lyme disease, and it like messes them up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
stay safe out there. Wear some tall socks, and half tights are better. Like if you can wear like tighter.
Yeah, I get really paranoid running through grass.
Yeah.
Like when it's like coming up.
Oh yeah,
soon,
for sure.
That's when it's gonna be.
Yeah, because on
season.
Bobolink.
Although I've never actually had a tick like on me. Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock the fuck on wood. I don't know if I have.
Hopefully not. Keep wearing long socks or tights if you're gonna run through some grass.
I know. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your conspiracy theory?
I don't really have, dude. I don't know. It's gonna be something negative about probably the Iran war, so we probably should just skip it.
Yeah, we'll skip it.
But
thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, sorry it's been a minute. Sorry we went on a rant. We kind of just all over the place. We just got to get back on the horse, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Type shit.
Exactly.
All right. I'm sorry I said that. Anyways.
Yeah, Kyle has these new stems because of this peanut.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah.
No.
But it's okay. I like the peanut. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in and listening. If you are on YouTube, give us a like. That would help a lot.
And a subscribe.
If you're on Spotify, thanks for listening. If you want to rate the pod, please do.
Yeah, give us a rating. Leave us some questions. Leave us some comments. Sorry we've been just MIA.
Yeah, we're gonna become less lazy. The sun is gonna be out for longer periods of time
I'm not
soon.
making any promises about that for us, but
And
we're gonna try.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah. It's a new week.
Hopefully.
It's a new springtime, baby.
And we haven't been posting any of the clips from any of our pods.
Because it's a lot of work.
It's so much work.
I don't like to do that, but
we should do it here and there. We need to actually post about us posting the pod. Like the links, at least on the stories and stuff.
Yes, but we can discuss this after the podcast.
All right, guys.
Hi, y'all.
All right. Well, a lot of stuff's happened. We missed a lot. We went over a lot. Formula One. Fix your shit. Thanks. And yeah, we love doing these. We're just lazy about actually doing it. It's always fun, though.
But thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Hopefully.
Peace.
Bye.